So, as you'll know, it's just a week until Christmas, and more than 1,500 people in this region will be spending it without somewhere to live. According to the national charity Shelter, latest figures show there are now 1,061 homeless people in the North East, 433 in North Yorkshire and 44 in North and West Cumbria. Jonathan Swingler can tell us more. He's in Newcastle for us tonight. Jonathan.
Yes, Carol, it's hard to imagine what it'd be like to stay out in this cold in Newcastle all night. As you were saying, the figures don't look good. So you've got over 1,000 people who are homeless in the North East. That's a rise of 4% since 2016. Now, some of them will be in temporary accommodation. Some will be sleeping rough, of course. Further up the street is Steve. He says he's been on and off the streets since 2002. He tells me he's rescued Hugo. Hugo's previous owners didn't treat him well.
So he has been pulling at his hair, you know, he was nearly baldy on the sides, you know, but he's just ripping his hair out, you know, like anxiety.
Here's someone who will have a room this Christmas. David Powney from Tyneside. He was homeless, but he's been helped by a charity called Homeless Worldwide. And the charity have released a song which features in Sharon Barber's report.
I started taking drugs when I was 11.
11?
11, on the sly.
The road is long.
David Powney grew up in Gateshead. His father left home when he was young, and David got into a lot of trouble.
When I was little, I was like more of a tearaway. I mean, I accidentally set fire to the house. I was playing with matches and I set fire to the house.
And after becoming addicted to drugs, he was soon stealing from his brothers to pay for them. Soon he was on his own, homeless, sleeping in alleyways or in the park.
Freezing cold in the winter, freezing cold. It's lonely, sometimes you chance of life might not even wake up in the morning. I didn't ever sleep in the park, I just used to be cold.
But things turned much worse after his mother died.
I never got a chance to say sorry. I started taking every drug you can think of.
He tried to take his own life, jumping off a bridge, and he was left severely injured.
I had nothing to live for, nowhere garden, no family. Mum's not here anymore. God knows where my dad is. I'm just sick of this life and jump over. I jumped off a bridge, I broke my back, broke both legs.
Finally, though, David was rescued from the streets and housed here in a home supported by Homeless Worldwide and Supporting Lives.
You can get up when you want, you can go to bed when you want. You can close your curtains and say goodbye to the world. It's mint. It's just like a little monster truck.
1, 2, 3, cut.
The charity supporting him was set up by a woman who lost her own brother to homelessness.
He lost his girlfriend, who was the love of his life, and he came home from work one day and ended up losing his dog and his home, and then went to the streets in London, and unfortunately passed away.
You always think it could be you. You never know when hard times will hit anybody.
And we shouldn't turn our back on people who find themselves in that particular circumstance. And, you know, we should do as much as we possibly can to try and help those who are less fortunate than ourselves.
This song's been released by the charity to raise awareness and to help the homeless find a room of their own.
I don't think I'll be able to patch things up with my brothers, but I could always try.
Sharon Barber, BBC Look North.
So that's a picture of what's happening in our region. The charities have been telling us they are under a lot of pressure, and the issue obviously isn't going away. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jonathan.